everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to take a look at the Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Red Cog, a figure that did come out a while back and has the same mold as the original War for Cybertron Blue Cog, but now they re-released this figure, but all the blue components are now red. And this figure, I think it was a great idea for them to release because it did include a bunch of new accessories that you could combine with your G1 generation figures. So in this video, we're going to take a look at this figure, take a look at the accessories, how to apply them, how this guy transformed, his unique transformation. It's a little bit odd, yet unique. Take a look at the box art, and then obviously we're going to review the figure. So let's get to the video. So starting off here with the packaging, right here we get a nice image of Cog's alternate mode, which is probably some sort of tank. We get the Autobot symbol Red Cog, Legacy Transformers, Deluxe Class Hasbro Transformers. Right here we get a nice product shot. Not a product shot, but some art of the figure, the character in his robot form. And right here we get some product shots of him in robot and vehicle form, and he does transform in surprisingly 8 steps, and in fact actually has 3 ways to decompose his parts and everything. And he does come with a buttload of accessories, as we can see right here. Right here we get that same artwork, and I can't find the QR code scanner. I think it's somewhere in the box, but so that's the figures box. Now bringing in the figure back into the screen right here, we can see this figure actually has a lot going on. Not the fact that he's a weaponizer and he does transform into other parts. You can make your own transformations with this guy, but he has a lot going on. The design, I really do like this War for Cybertron design. To me, I liked it. It gives me a slight Michael Bay vibe to it, but at the same time it doesn't mix with G1, so I kind of like that. We can see that the figure's back looks alright. You can see there's no back cable. It's a little hollow over here where I'm putting my finger in, but and near the legs also it's a bit hollow. I don't mind that, but we can see that there are a lot of ports and slots on this guy, which come in handy when you transform this guy to connect his accessories and stuff. So just a quick before we attach the accessories, I just want to show you how this figure scales with other G1 figures. So let's bring in the other one. Here we have the Kingdom Ultra Magnus. Right now you can see its face that much. Hold on, let me just move the figure around. But you can see that this figure is obviously massive, twice the size of this guy, and this guy just looks sad amongst here. A newer addition to the collection and a new figure that just got released, the Studio Series G1 Ironhide. We can see how this guy scales to Cog. We can see he's taller than him, so we can see that as a Voyager, Ironhide is a small Voyager, but we can see that he is taller than an average Deluxe class like Cog. Here we got Wheeljack, about the same size as Cog, just bringing them in here. We can see that Wheeljack is around a little taller than Cog, so Cog is that one little short dude amongst the friend group. So Cog is just that one little short guy. And finally, one of the figures I hate the most, the Kingdom RC. I just hate it because of the issues that it has, but honestly, the size of Cog and RC actually matches, because in the War for Cybertron series, they did show up at one point, I think, standing together. So I think that this is accurate to the show. So this actually is a really good accuratization between how Cog looks like with the other G1 Transformers. So I kid you not, this guy has a buttload of accessories, starting with some pistols that he has, and a gun that does look like Ultra Magnus, and one that looks like RC. So first off, let's start here with the pink thing. The pink thing was like an energon tube that was shown in the War for Cybertron series. This thing is some sort of gun thing, but it does attach to that energon tube. It has something to do with it. This is the Autobot character Ratchet, his gun. So his little medical thing right here is supposedly it looks like RC's gun, so I'm not so sure. And this looks like a direct copy of Ultra Magnus's gun, but a very, very small version. Now these pieces do attach on any of these guns. You could customize them in any way you want. You could have a big one, and they do attach to these two. These two are what's this guy's name? Red Cog's specific character guns. So he has these just as a character, and these things right here, there's two of them. They do connect together, and they are bombs. So you could attach them on a character or anything. They were the bombs Wheeljack was holding in the series. So if you do remember the series, I haven't watched it in a while, and I don't plan to because it kind of cringes me out a bit. But Wheeljack did have these bombs in the Netflix show, so you can make some dioramas with this, however you want, and everything. Now, let me show you how to incorporate all of this on this figure. To incorporate all of the accessories, and by all, I mean all of the accessories on this guy, I suggest you start off with these little bomb things. So, you do connect them near his chest region. You connect them in these slots. And honestly, I think it looks kind of good, honestly. To be honest, it looks kind of good. It looks like some gasoline things. I don't know. It just gives the character, I don't know, a little bit more vibe to it. Now, you're going to get this purple thing, and then you're going to attach it into this slot right here. So you're going to attach it in this slot. Now, for the record, this is to fully armor up this guy. So this is not to transform it, but to armor up him. So then you're gonna get this blue one, and then you're gonna do the same process on the other one. You're gonna insert it in that little hole as well. Now we have this weird colorization. We have this colorization type on him. So we have pink on one side and blue on the other. So we have that on him. After that, you're gonna get the gun that does look like Ultra Magnus's gun. Take a good look at it, boys. And then you're gonna get this piece or any piece you want. I like using this piece. It looks like it matches more. You're then gonna just insert it into his hand slot right there, and then you're gonna do the same process with the RC gun. We'll just call it that, the RC one. And then you're just gonna attach this piece that does give me Age of Extinction Hound gun vibes. So you're gonna then attach it in that little slot right there. Boom. This guy looks totally wicked with these guns. I'm not kidding. This guy looks so cool. Then you're going to get this square one, and you're going to get this last piece that looks like a tube of iron, and then you're going to attach it, and then there is this slot right here, so you're going to attach it right there. After that, you can see that you have Cog fully armored up with a crazy amount of damage. Of fire power, and this guy just looks sick. I'm not kidding. This guy looks so crazy with this. It looks like he could fire at so many Decepticons at once. I'll give you a little example. So just for a quick example, I brought in the Kingdom Galvatron here, and we can see how they would look like with all of this equipped. It looks really, really cool. So to incorporate the weaponry on other figures, if you do have the Ultra Magnus figure, I suggest using this one because it looks exactly like that one, and and I think it does belong to him because in the 1980s TV show he did have a smaller pistol of this, so I think that matches. And if you do want to further customize, you could add more pieces to it. Personally, I like to put this piece, or I just leave it like that because I like to keep it faithful to the G1 show. You could also bring in a figure like Wheeljack. You could bring him in, and I like to give him Ratchet's gun. I don't know why, because both of them were scientists, and then this is like a metal wielder thing, so I like giving him that. And I like giving him the bomb, so we could have a bomb right here and a bomb right there. And he does have it does look a little funky. It looks like he could throw he has a bunch of bombs in could throw them at a Decepticon or something like that. And if you do have another G1 figure, let's just use Ironhide. I'm gonna put his specific pistols away just for a moment, and we could attach any piece you want. So, I'm just gonna attach probably Cog's things. So like all of these pieces are compatible with one another. So no matter what you do, you could all of these are compatible with G1 figures, and because they all have I think a 5mm port. And I believe that they are compatible as well with some of the Studio Series Bayverse figures. So, not so sure which ones any that have 5mm ports, but you got to be really careful that you don't scratch anything. So, now let's get to transforming this guy, and I want to show you how to combine this guy with RC. So, when you're going to combine this guy with RC, what you're going to do is get this region, detach it like that. you're gonna focus on this upper torso. You're gonna flip the head all the way around. You're gonna disengage these two pieces, put them down, and then after you have done that, you're then gonna get this piece and make sure this head is straight just in case. You're gonna make sure it does look like this. So now that you've done that, make sure this little peg sticks out like that. So make sure that this happens. So this little thing has to stick out right here. And then you're gonna get the legs, and then there is a pin right here. So you're gonna make sure that sticks out as well. So then now you're gonna turn this thing around, and then you're gonna fold this like so. Gonna fold that like so. Once you have it in a position like that, then you're gonna attach these these pieces that were on the arms, and attach them in these little holes right here. So you're gonna, oh wait, my bad. You're gonna attach them like this. The black part goes inside the black part, and then with the red part pointing out like that. And then you have a really cool range of motion between that. And then if you want to, you could attach even more, being these guns right here. So you could attach those right there. Once you have those attached, you're gonna notice you already want to connect it to RC. So now, one thing I did notice is that on the back of RC, she is built in a way that there is a hole on her back. So I did notice that now this thing had to connect there. I mean, like, it just had to go there. So there's another little hole right here. She has two holes right here, one near her lower waist and one in her back. So you're gonna attach this right here. Now there's one main hole right here. So once you have that one main hole, you're gonna stick this inside her. So make sure that thing is sticked out. Stick it in her. It may not work, or just have your thumb move around the slot. I recommend having this like so, like that. Okay, once you have that, she has a humongous backpack now, more bigger than it was before. So you're then gonna attach these pieces once again. I will tell you, when transforming this guy, it is very annoying that these pieces will, in fact, deattach multiple times. And so there we have RC fully transformed with Cog connected to him, and I think it looks really great. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this figure looks really, really cool. And you could even attach this on her arm or something. That's what this slot is for. Or you could connect these two pieces and just make a singular cannon on her back. But be aware, you do have to have her in this crouched position, or else if you have her standing up straight, watch what's gonna happen to the figure. You see? So you're gonna have to have her crouched down, or else that will happen. So you gotta have her in an angle where she won't fall, where she's perfectly balanced like that. So now that we have that, now let's transform this guy. I mean, like, let's get to the main stuff, you know? Who cares about RC? So how to transform this guy. Now, he does have a various amount of alt modes, so I'll just go through this as quick as I can. So, similar to how we did earlier, we're going to separate. You see, this is what I was talking about earlier, the problem with the legs. But, like I was saying, we're going to separate the upper torso right here. We're going to flip the head around. We're going to deattach these pieces just like we did earlier. But instead of folding this piece, we're just going to leave it like that. So once you have that piece right there, you're then going to get these arm pieces, and you're going to attach them in the chest pieces. So now we get this funky looking car mode. So we get this mode, and it looks kind of cool. Looks alright. So then after that, so that could be one all mode if you want, or we could finish this up. So what we're obviously going to do is finish this up. So we're going to then push this torso region down right here. And then there are two tabs around here, I believe so. I think they're gonna attach right there or something. So there's two tabs right here. They gotta click into place. So you gotta make sure the feet are pushed all the way in. Should have pushed in like that. So once we have that connected, I suggest that you do connect these two pieces. So there is this long tab and this long slot. So you're gonna connect the two pieces like this. Just stick them in. And there we go. There we have Cog fully transformed into I don't know what that is. We'll just call it a rectangle. We got a rectangle tank. So how to attach the accessories? You can attach the accessories in infinite ways. I'm just merely going off of the way that the product Hasbro has shown, how the Hasbro wants our product shown. So I'm merely going off how they want it. So after you do attach that is one way you could do it. So you could attach accessories anywhere you like, make corrections and stuff like that, however you want. Now there isn't this is one alternate mode. Now there is another way. So you can disengage these pieces right here, reconnect this piece like so. After that, these long arm pieces, they're gonna go instead now in these slots right here. So they're now gonna go here instead of where they were before. Now we have room for so much more right here. This pink piece we're gonna attach right here. I'm merely going off how Hasbro wants us to do it. So this is how they want us to do it. So you're gonna attach these pieces right here. I suggest using the bigger side right here. So after we have those pieces attached, you're then gonna get this the Magnus gun, and you're gonna get that weird pipe, and you're gonna stick this in the Magnus gun. After that, you're gonna get the ratchet gun, and then you're gonna get the little thing that looks like it was part of a Gatling gun. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get the RC gun and get the RC gun and get the Hound Age of Extinction one. And then you're just gonna attach this in any way you want. So I'm gonna put the RC one right here. I'm gonna put the Ultra Magnus one right here. I'm gonna put the Ratchet one right here. Ratchet or Wheeljack, however, whichever one you prefer putting them on. And then finally you'd get these bomb pieces. You'd attach them here. Attach them right there. Get that piece of here. Attach it right there because it has a little slot. So it is a little bit hard, honestly. So I recommend separating pieces if it's easier for you. It was easier for me to separate pieces than keeping it attached. And then if you do want to, you could attach these pieces right here. I want to, so that's why I'm attaching them. And there we have Cog transform into a big gun. I'm not lying. This guy, a definition gun. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, I believe. Yeah. So this guy is ready to start disaster, start a war, destroy the Decepticons, save Earth. So that was Cog's alternate mode. Honestly, it looks kind of sick. I'm not lying. It looks kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie. I really do. I like it, but at the same time, it's a little funky. I'm not lying. So now let me give you my final thoughts of this guy. Just take a nice look at him. We can see some treads. We can see some wheels. The bottom we can see his face. I wish they really covered something right there, but due to the early design. So this is how this figure is, and we have an Autobot logo right there. So let me conclude the video and give you my final thoughts. So my rating on this figure, let's be honest, it's a 9 out of 10. I'm not kidding. Mostly not because of this figure, but the fact of the accessories, how they're compatible, how they just added so much to the figures, made them look so lifelike, and like it's this set of accessories and figure did make this figure just like, I don't know how there's a lot of them in stores. Hasbro should be making a lot of money off of this, because this guy has a lot of accessories. He is loaded with accessories, has nice articulation. The transformation, let's be honest, it's terrible, but it's fun at the same time. It's simple yet terrible, but I like how these accessories are compatible with G1 figures, what's it called? Getting this guy compatible with figures itself, changing up his body to be incorporated on figures is amazing. I think this is clever engineering. Hasbro has been planning this for a while, so I think that this is really well. I did not show in this video how to combine him with other figures. I just showed him how to combine with RC, but I will confirm that he can combine with other figures. You can make a bunch of different combinations with this guy. So the possibilities are kind of endless, even though they probably have an end. But anyways, so some final thoughts. I recommend you pick this figure up when you get him. I mean, this is just really good. I'm not lying. So get this figure when you can. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, leave a nice comment, and until my next review, I will see you then. Thank you all for watching.